Welcome to my channel. High School Physics by Ram Mohan. Spectrum. 10th class. Model paper 2. Question paper with answers.
Spectrum Model Paper 2. According to new model paper issued by SCRT AP July 2020, the academic standards are noted here. Refraction of light at plane surfaces from physics and structure of atom from chemistry. 1 mark questions. Six questions at the rate of 1 mark is equal to 6 marks. First question. Write Snell's law. Answer. N1 sin A is equal to N2 sin R. This is AS1 question. Next AS1 question. Second question. What is spectrum? A group of wavelengths is called a spectrum. This is also AS1 question. Third question. Statement 1. N12 is equal to V2 by V1. Statement 2. N sin C is equal to 1 by N21. Which statement is correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. None of the two statements. Answer is A. 1 only. Statement 1 is right. Statement 2 is wrong because sin C is equal to 1 by N12. This is AS1 question. Fourth question. Match the following and select the correct option. A. Maximum number of electrons in a subshell. B. Maximum number of electrons in initial. C. Maximum number of degenerated orbitals for L value. Here one option 1 2n square 2 2l plus 1 3 2 into 2l plus 1. Options A A1 B2 C3, B A3 B1 C2, C A1 B3 C2, D A3 B2 C1. The answer is B A3 B1 C2. Maximum number of electrons in a subshell 2 into 12 plus 1. Maximum number of electrons in initial 2n square. Maximum number of degenerated orbitals for L 12 plus 1. This is AS1 question. Fifth question. What is the shape of an orbital if L is equal to 1? L is equal to 1 means P orbital. So P orbital is a dumbbell in shape. Sixth question. AS6 question. The wavelength of a radio wave is 1 meter. Find its frequency. We know that V is equal to n lambda. So frequency is equal to speed of light by wavelength. So speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter by second by wavelength is 1 meter, hence the answer is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 hertz. 2 more questions. 4 questions at the rate of 2 marks gives rise to 8 marks. This is AS2 question. 7th question. Ritvik saw a mirage on a road and some doubts were arose in his mind. What would be those doubts? First question. Which phenomena is involved in the formation of mirage? Second question. What are the conditions to form a mirage? Third question. Why does it occur on sunny days only? Fourth question. Which substance looks like a fake water in mirage? This is AS2 question. Thus, what will happen if an electron gains energy? Answer. Electron jumps from lower orbit to higher orbit and reback after some time by emission of energy to the ground state. This is AS3 question. What colors do you observe when strontium chloride and cupric chloride are burned in a non-luminous flame? Answer. Strontium chloride produces a crimson color flame. Cupric chloride produces a green color flame. This is AS5 question. Complete the given diagram. This is the question diagram. This is the answer diagram. Here, the incident ray, the incident angle is above the critical angle. Hence, it reback in the same media, and the incident ray suffers total internal reflection. 4 more questions. 4 questions at the rate of 4 marks gives rise to 16 marks. This is AX6 question. 11th question. Write 2 applications of total internal reflection. Answer. Applications of total internal reflection. First one, mirage. Mirage is an optical illusion where it appears that water is collected on the road at a distance, but when we go there the road is dry. Second, brilliance of diamond. Third, optical fibers. Optical fibers is very thin fiber made of glass or plastic. They communicate signals. Fourth one, a metal ball covered with black carbon dust appears shiny underwater. 12th question. Write postulates of Bohr atomic model. This is S1 question. Answer. Niels Bohr proposed that electrons in an atom occupy stationary orbits of fixed energy at different distances from the nucleus. When an electron jumps from a lower to higher energy state, it absorbs energy or emits its energy when such a jump from a higher energy state. The energy of an electron in an atom can have also certain values, even E2, E3, that is, the energy is quantized. Yes for question. 13th question. Serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, substance A, B, C, and a diamond. Refractive index 0.31, 1.5, 1.003, and X. Questions. First question. Write the substances A, B, C, and C in the ascending order of their densities. Second question. What is X? What is the speed of light in substance B? Write the common nature of the given substances. First question. Write the substances A, B, and C in the ascending order of the densities. Answer is C is less than A is less than B. Here, C has less density because C has less refractive index, and B has high density because B has high refractive index. Second question, what is X? We know that the refractive index of diamond is 2.42, hence the X value is 2.42. What is the speed of light in substance B? The refractive index of substance B is 1.5. Hence, the speed of light is calculated by n is equal to c by v. The v is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter by second in substance C. Write the common nature of the given substances. All these substances are transparent substances. Next question. A is for question. 14th question. Fill in the blanks. Here table was given. Some questions also given in the table. Those are first question, second question, third question, and fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth questions in the table. The answers are 1, 0, 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, 4, 1 years, 5, 3D, 6, 3, 7, 1, 8, 5. 8 marks questions. 2 questions at the rate of 8 marks, that is called 16 marks. 15th question, yes, one question. Explain Aufbau principle and Hund's rule. Answer. Aufbau principle. Orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energy, or less energy orbitals fill first. 2 general rules helps to predict electron configuration. Electrons are assigned to orbitals in order of increasing the value of n plus L value. For subshell with the same value of n plus L, electrons are assigned first to the subshell with lower n. Ascending order of energies of atomic orbitals is given below. 1s is less than 2s is less than 2p is less than 3s is less than 3p is less than 4s is less than 3d is less than 5s, and so on. Example, 4s is filled first and 3d next. Because 4s has less energy than that of 3d orbital. Hund's rule. According to the Hund's rule, electron pairing in orbital starts only when all available empty orbitals of the same energy are singly occupied. Example, the electron configuration of carbon atom is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. The first 4 electrons go into 1s and 2s orbitals. The next 2 electrons go into 2px and 2pv orbitals, but they do not pair into 2px orbital. Or write about 4 quantum numbers. This is also yes, one question. Each electron in an atom is described by a set of 4 quantum numbers. First quantum number is principal quantum number n. The principal quantum number is used to describe the size and energy of the main shell. It is denoted by n, and n has positive integer values of 1, 2, 3, and so on. It is used to know the number of orbitals and electrons in an orbit. If n increases, that orbit is further from the nucleus and the energy increases. Second quantum number is angular momentum quantum number L. This is also called as azimuthal quantum number. L has integer values from 0 to n minus 1 for each value of n. Each L value represents one subshell. It is used to describe the shape of an orbital. L is equal 0 means s orbital, L is equal 1 means p orbital, L is equal 2 means d orbital, and so on. Third one, magnetic quantum number ML. The magnetic quantum number ML has integer values between minus L and plus L, including 0. If L is equal to 0, the possible ML value is 0. If L is equal to 1, the possible ML values are minus 1, 0, plus 1. Spin quantum number MS. It refers to possible orientation of the spin of electrons, one clockwise and other one anti-clockwise spin. These are represented by plus of and minus of. 16th question, AS3 question. How do you find the refractive index of a glass slab? This is the glass slab. Procedure. Measure the thickness of a glass slab and note in your notebook. Take a white chart and fix it on a table. Take the slab and place it in the middle of the chart. Draw a line around it. Remove the slab. Name the vertices of the rectangle so formed as A, B, C, and D. Draw a perpendicular to the longest line AB of the rectangle at any point on it. Place the slab again in the rectangle of ABCD. Take a needle and place it at a point P in such a way that its length is parallel to AB on the perpendicular line at the distance of 20 centimeters from the slab. Now take another needle and by seeing the first needle from the other side of the slab, try to keep the needle so that it forms straight line with the first needle. Remove the slab and observe the positions of the needles. Draw a perpendicular line from the second needle to the line on which first needle is placed. Name the intersection point as Q. Measure the distance between P and Q. The distance PQ is called vertical shift of the glass slab. Do the same activity for various instances of the needle from the slab. We will get the same vertical shift. Refractive index of the glass slab is equal thickness of the glass slab by thickness of the glass slab minus vertical shift, or this is AS3 question. 16th question. How do you verify experimentally that sin I by sin R is a constant? AM. Identifying relation between angle of incidence and angle of refraction, or sin I by sin R is equal to constant. Procedure. Prepare a procircle as shown in the figure. Draw the lines MM horizontally and NN vertically on the procircle. Place a semicircular glass disc so that its diameter coincides with the interface line MM and its center coincides with the point O. This is the procircle. This is the glass slab. Take a laser light and send it along NN in such a way that the laser propagates from the air to the glass through the interface at point O, and observe the way of laser light coming from other side of the disc. There is no deviation. Send the laser light along a line which makes 15 degrees with NN and see that it must pass through point O. Measure the corresponding angle of refraction and repeat the experiment with angle of incidences of 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, and 60 degrees, and note the corresponding angles of refraction. Find sin I and sin R for every I and R. Note the values in a table. If I increases, R also increases. Conclusion. Sin I by sin R is constant. Thank you very much and best of luck all the students. Yours Ram Mohan.